Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's Davis now. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go again with Davis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. That pass falling to the ground gives me a second to look back to November. Offensive and defensive rookies of the month, Charles. It was Alvin Kamara offensively, and then Reuben Foster, the old Alabama player, defensively.
So I'm going to start with Reuben Foster because he was a high draft pick, ended up going in the first round, but didn't go as high as we expected due to some lingering shoulder issues at Alabama. But guess what? What a great pick for San Francisco. Now that he's managed to stay healthy, you're seeing all the things you expected to see. The speed, the agility, the ability to hit, diagnose plays, it's all in evidence. And Alvin Kamara, he just amazes us week in and week out with his playmaking ability.
Going, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Ben to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Goes underneath for Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On third down, it's Davis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, Charles, let's shift gears. I've got to ask you about what's going on in the AFC West.
Do you? Do you really?
I have no idea.
I mean, no,
Kansas City's lost 4 straight. Denver's lost 8 straight. What's going on?
We'd all love to know, wouldn't we? Because I don't know how you felt about it, because I won't put words in your mouth, but I feel like the consensus around the country was,
he's got a man complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 83 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little different in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Well, we've got a moment here. Frank Gore moved up 2 spots in his game Sunday against Jacksonville this last week, Charles. He's now top 5 rushers all time in the NFL.
That's absolutely amazing when you think about it. The longevity of a career, the production of a career, and now you step.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Davis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Wilhoit, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the give, this is their fullback. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now Bell, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Wilhoit leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Ball's well on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us.